About to get another chapter of the Expanse, and I'm cooking dinner, so we'll see if we get through this first episode before we take a little break. Um, so yeah, let's get it started. Recapping from last episode, if you ain't see it, maybe they did, maybe they will
If you are
recap for
receiving
us.
this message, it means you've found us at last. You've come, and with you comes the next great step in the evolution of humanity. We have been preparing for your arrival for years, perhaps centuries. We have been patient. We know you have much to teach us. If you can hear my voice, whoever you are, welcome home.
So, a quick little recap.
Just repeats after that.
We ended up scavenging.
The head of the station, presumably.
We ended up scavenging some UNN ships.
Sounds more like a cult leader to me. Someone who flew too far from home.
Virgil will remember that. Why does that matter to Virgil?
Generations ago, millions of Earthers tried to set up mining stations in the belt. Some of them lasted. Some died off right away. And some of them, no one knows.
Still, a station this large, uncharted, and seemingly uninhabited? It's like nothing I've heard of.
What did the initial scans tell
We don't
us?
believe that, Virgil.
None of the scanners penetrate past the first level, but there are no heat signatures, no activity except this broadcast. Looks clear.
Maybe. But we don't know who stashed it here. Or who else they might have told about it.
Not to mention, how the fuck are we gonna find it in there?
Right.
The place is massive.
There was a line in the coordinates. Something about the first ones.
Fuck does that mean?
Won't know till we get inside. Arlen, Rayan, stay on the ship. Be ready to burn hard if there's any activity on the radar.
Sure thing, boss man. Good hunting.
Maya and I will head inside and search around.
Oh shit, actually, let me go get that set up real quick. 1 second. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's go. Okay.
Exactly how old is this place?
Too old to be on any maps. Maybe 100 years? Damn.
Them boots be sticking. Sector 1, airlock 1.
This is fucking strange.
Let's search for the command center.
Found it. Over here.
I've never seen helmets this old. Crazy that people used to wear these into the vacuum.
Gotta check the roof real quick.
An entire station, completely abandoned. I can't even imagine what could have happened here.
Maybe we'll find out. As long as it's on the way to finding the MK core.
We don't even know what the MK
The
core
station
is.
is ancient, but the nav beacon is new tech.
The aux power is on these breaker cables. The sector is now powered. There are 3 total. Each should have its own control room like this.
3 sectors. I'll go ahead to find the control centers in each one. You keep scanning the servers for any leads.
Fine. Have the fun to yourself.
I'll call you once I power up the next sector. The idea of exploring this whole station doesn't appeal to me.
Cathedral.
But whoever said riches came easy.
I'm in Sector 1 classroom, med bay, Sector 3, and then there's a cathedral, and there's mining tunnels. So I'm about to go into the classroom. There should be a med bay. Environmental systems, Drummer's Law. The emergency power is working. Whatever went wrong here wasn't due to a lack of resources. Everything appears functional, if ancient. Even stranger, the station's 3 sectors were powered down at different times, with the bottom sector shut down years before the other 2. Why would anyone purposefully put so much of their station into the vacuum? Okay. So this is Sector 1. Well, it's a corpse.
There's a dead body here. He seems almost posed.
That's weird. Do you think it's related to the core?
Don't know. I'll keep searching around. The last one? Huh. What does this mean?
I leave this message having surrendered this sector to the vacuum to preserve my body for what comes next. Trust Dalton. Trust the signal. We will live again. The last one.
Okay. This group called itself the Cassiopeia Collective. Landed here in 2226. They were an unlicensed settler community from Earth.
What happened to them?
No clue. Nothing good, by the looks of it.
Mm.
If Cox was right, we're about to hit the greatest score a scavenger has ever come across.
That's what he said.
So, what do you plan to do with it? The money, I mean.
I'll head back to Ceres.
You want to go back to the station where there's a bounty on your head?
With this money, I can make the bounty disappear.
How? By going to war with Dawes?
By making him irrelevant. I'm going to build an OPA that actually helps Belters.
Well, actually, what does this one up here give me? This is the classroom, I think.
Falota.
Drummer? What happened?
Dead bodies. Many of them.
I'll head to the power. Then we can investigate it together.
Now you want to include me? Fantastic.
So what about you? What are you going to do with your share?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Falota, you must have some idea. You could pick a station to settle in. Set up shop as an engineer.
I could. I'd miss flying around though. Maybe I'll buy the Artemis off Khan. You can call me captain for a change.
Ah, this ship has had enough mutinies already.
Like something that's broadcasting signals.
I'm not familiar with the Dalton principle. Something tells me it's not exactly accepted science.
The Dalton principle. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is estimated to be 87,000 light years in diameter. Out of 100 billion planets, 300 million have the properties for life. This is known as the Goldilocks zone, according to the Fermi paradox. Intelligent life must have developed in our galaxy. Without bacteria or oxygen exposure, human bodies can remain free from decomposition indefinitely. Due to Moore's law, we can predict that medical technology will grow more efficient every year. This makes the potential for advanced alien civilizations or future human civilizations limitless. Taken all together, the Dalton principle states that the resurrection of infected corpses in stasis by an advanced civilization, human or alien, is a question of when, if not if. Not if. So they assume that an alien or humans are going to come through and reanimate their bodies, resurrect them. Whoa.
Bodies in the vacuum don't decompose. Guess that was the lesson.
Yeah, I'm in the classroom right now.
Next life goals. Strange lesson for children. Or anyone.
Thank the aliens. You see that? Thank the aliens. Thank the aliens. Coffin schematic.
These aren't just coffins. They're designed to keep corpses in stasis, virtually forever. Looks like they were pulling walls off the station to fashion these caskets. Big pagal. All of this planning and effort, just to prepare for their own deaths. All of this planning and effort, just to prepare for their own deaths.
This feels like grave robbing. Even more so than usual.
I know. But just think of the historical value. These were some of the first people to try and survive out here.
Does historical value pay well?
Beats me.
Hmm. You was on this computer. Mission log. Outgoing messages. The station began as a mining operation, difficult work with low profit margins at the best times. By the time people started dying of disease, the collective was likely stranded with little money and no way to mine enough resources as the population got sicker. And one of this group set their sights on other means of escape. Hmm.
Reading this message, you'd hardly know they'd given up on surviving and are putting all their hope in aliens?
By unanimous vote, the Cassiopeia Collective has decided to decommission all biomass recyclers and break them apart from materials. We thank all collectivists who participated in the hearing and look forward to a brighter future ahead. Logan Dalton. Subject, Phase 3. We have entered Phase 3 of the realignment plan laid out in last month's collectivist assembly. All regular mining operations have been suspended. Mining employees, please report to your post at regular call to be reassigned. Management will communicate new plans for breaking down and repurposing construction materials. Once a suitable amount of material has been collected, we will commence Phase 4 to begin construction of stasis coffins. Designs have been posted in the comms hub for comments before next month's assembly. So they was literally giving up on everything that would give them life today in hopes that the coffins that they make would keep them alive long enough for somebody to find them. This should be the med bay.
You weren't kidding. It's like a crypt. I thought Belters recycled their dead.
We do. We don't get to be sentimental. We use every ounce of every resource we have. It's how we survive.
So what do you think happened here?
They got desperate.
Maybe the people here were abandoned and got desperate. They could have thought they needed the bodies for something.
Could be.
It's like they're making mummies. Space mummies. I wanted to go to that med bay.
There's no sign of the core yet. I'll check the server here. Keep me posted on any more excitement you find.
Here it is.
I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out.
The hands of the king are the hands of a healer, and so shall the rightful king be known. In loving memory of Dr. Armin Jahani. Now that you are lost, we all are.
Looks like the medic was well liked. Huh. All these poor Sabakawalas, staring at the abyss for eternity.
I submit this recording alongside the station's medical records for future study. Though I take less faith than Dalton in foreign visitors, I have hope our tragedy will prove instructive to the burgeoning field of extraterrestrial immunology. The pandemic which decimated this station began as a standard Mycobacterium tuberculosis infection. I contend it was our antibiotic air filters which provoked the initial evolutionary surge. But it was the children born to this station whose stunted immune systems provided the fatal breeding grounds. I did all I could. In truth, we all did. But we had no chance.
Grateful to have company in here.
About last night.
Yeah, Cap. Tell us about last night. Which one of you made all those noises? Sounded like a koyo stakada.
Ah, Falota! Get off this channel!
Yeah, y'all just mad because you ain't getting none. No, we can't have no orgy. Get away from me.
So you're heading back to Ceres and leaving the Artemis without a captain?
I suppose that's true.
Damn. If I knew last night was a one-off, I would have gotten even less sleep.
I will miss you too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. At least call me a well-walla, or tell me how you can kick my Martian ass.
I will miss kicking your ass, well, Walla.
Thank you.
Sounds like baby talk. Okay. Oh man, they got a monument out here.
You seeing this?
Sure am. How has all of this just been sitting here?
Their stories were abandoned, just like they were.
What gets me is that there was no OPA back then. There wasn't even the word Belter. But as soon as they got out here, somehow their lives didn't matter anymore.
Huh. Well, if that's how you feel, welcome to the OPA.
I'm serious.
I'm serious too. The OPA isn't just for dock orphans on Ceres. It's for anyone who wants to fight for a free belt. At least that's what it should be.
Hmm.
Another nav beacon.
We must be getting close to the core.
Who set these nav beacons? What the hell? I will take these mining charges. Hell yeah.
Got some mining charges here. Looks disarmed.
Wait. How much do they look disarmed?
Disarmed enough. You clearly haven't handled many explosives.
Guilty as charged.
Looks different from the coffins in the upper sectors. Maybe they built it in the early days, before they ran out of supplies.
So he had the top dog motherfucking coffin. Whore. Alright, let's turn on this power.
Hey, with all this alone time you've given me, I've been thinking about something. Whatever this treasure is, the one thing we know is that it will change everything. No more scavenging, no more running.
That's the hope.
The thing is, I think if I had all the money in the world to do anything I wanted, it would be doing this. With you.
Promises made, girl.
Okay, not this exactly, but working with you to help build a better future for the Belt. I want to be a part of it. If you'll have me, I mean.
Are you sure you understand what that means? The moment you aid the OPA, that makes you a terrorist and a traitor to Mars. There's no going back.
Good. I'm done looking back. I want to be a part of something that matters. And I want to be with the only person who's ever made me feel like I matter too.
A little bit of scissor action going on around here. I don't know what that. Especially since they both attractive. Oh.
Holy shit, this is beautiful.
No, it's not. Oh, look at the little diagram in the middle. Monument. Oh, bad. That's kind of horrifying.
It would be beautiful if it wasn't filled with dead Belters. That shape at the bottom, I recognize it from the coordinates.
That's promising. Let me check the server for this sector, then I'll meet you down there. Okay, here's something. The sector's thermoscanner reports biometric presence. There must have been someone here.
They're still here!
Coming down!
No, stay back. Try to get eyes. My name is Kamina Drummer. I don't know who you are, but...
I know who you are! You're the pirate JP sent to take me out! Lousy in your scum! But you'll never find that sample!
Maya!
I see him. He has you pinned down. I'll try to direct you from up here. Okay, he's coming up on the left. Okay, he's flanking around to your left. You got him, but I don't think he's down. I lost visual.
Maya!
Wait, he's charging. Your left now.
Ooh. Oh. Headshot, boy.
Wrist terminal broken. And he was running low on oxygen.
The hypoxia must have made him disoriented. He seemed to confuse you for someone else. JP?
Yeah, who the hell is JP?
This wrist terminal is too busted to search. His oxygen was so low, I don't think he even knew who he was shooting at.
I know he just tried to kill you, but...
There's a message on here.
You stole something from me. Luckily for you, my desire to see it returned is greater than my desire for revenge. This will be your only chance. Say I was open to it. My partner has other ideas. We know. She's already contacted the UN and their Shinabi. Luckily, some pirates got to them first. Pirates? Are they? Don't worry about them. Just send me your location and hold tight. However you deal with your partner, my men will clean it up. This is why I love Earthers.
So this man stole the MK core, brought it out here with his partner.
His partner, who must be around here somewhere. Maybe they have the core.
Matix. I dug up my old grad school notes. According to an epidemiology professor, there was an early Belter settlement at these coordinates that died out a century ago. Can you get us there? Let me know. I'll coordinate with my UNN contact. We'll grab you later to discuss. Strickland's been watching me so closely since the announcement. We have to move fast. Ray. Okay, Ray.
This man worked for whoever made the MK core.
So where's his...
I wouldn't have made it through that firefight without Maya.
I cut off that talk. Oh, the wolf will live with the lamb, the leopard will lie with the goat, and the children would lead them unto salvation. Future traveler, we lay our beloved children before you. If you be healer, heal. If you be miracle worker, work. If you be passer through, pass through and go in peace. The Cassiopeia Collective. Man, they put all their little kids down here, man. That's sad.
Oh, God. The first ones. They're all...
Children. It's a children's tomb.
Damn.
They buried their children here first. Couldn't bear the thought of recycling them.
Then they couldn't bear the thought of being separated from them either. So here they are.
Here they are.
This coffin stands in memory of the first children lost to the illness that ravaged our station. Their bodies were tragically recycled before our minds were awakened to our greater purpose. Although they are lost, we hold them in our hearts forever. Man. Little babies, man.
Some of the first children born in the belt, and this is the fate they suffered.
They were abandoned, but at least they weren't forgotten.
Here.
What do you think happened?
Let's find out.
I have compiled evidence to show why this substance presents such a novel set of risks. I now truly believe we may be looking at an eschatological event. I thought I could deliver this sample to the right hands and develop an antidote, but I underestimated many things. All that matters is that I destroy the sample and pray the same will be done to the rest of this cursed substance.
10th of August. I commenced this diary for the benefit of future histories. I believe we are embarking on biomedical revolution rivaled only by the advent of synthetic nitrogen and CRISPR. Non-CB said omnibus. 11th of August. I know this is the discovery of a millennia, but some of my fellow researchers have lost the plot. All they want to do is scale up the testing. Idiots. We have the potential to eradicate cancer, reverse cellular decay, bolster immunity against all infections. Must keep our focus. 12th of August. The situation has grown tenuous. Dresden appears to have lost all sense of process and propriety. Rumor is that he's pushing a cognition enhancement modifier on junior researchers as a mean of advancement. If he tries that shit on me, he will find an enhancement up his ass. September 2nd. Ask Strickland what he knows about the other teams here. No response. I know we're not the only ones on this project. What research are they hiding? Would they be insane enough to develop it as a weapon? The data are clear. This thing can teach us so much about biology, but it isn't ours to control. September 27th. Dresden wants to talk about human testing now. What the fuck? I can't even begin to account for the ethical dumpster fire that presents at this stage. Maybe that's why he's busy with his enhancement lobotomies. 28th of September, the lab is being shut down. Resources to be transferred to other projects. For what horrors I can only imagine. How to respond. 1st of October, my credentials got me into the lab one last time. I took the core. I saw some of Strickland's new project too. Dear God, those people. 2. October 2nd, I bribed the guard, Maddox, to smuggle out the core and get us off Phoebe. Get us off Phoebe. My contact at the UNN promises to set me up with a new research team, somewhere no one can find us. October 9th, Maddox's buddy dropped us off at the abandoned settlement. We were supposed to rendezvous with the UNN Urshinabi days ago. No messages, no response. What was I thinking? If the UNN, man, I messed up. Can't handle this. There's nowhere safe. It must be destroyed. Maddox might protest, but I will convince him. He's a simple man, but not impervious to reason. Just need to find a furnace that burns hot enough. Oh, man.
Looks like this scientist contacted the UNN, and they've sent over the Urshinabi.
But they weren't able to stop the word from leaking out. So they stole the MK core and brought it here. But then our security guard turned on his partner and shot her?
Seems right.
Confidential. Do not duplicate. All individuals handling this information are required to protect it from unauthorized disclosure. Handling, storage, reproduction, and disposition of this attached document must be in accordance with applicable regulations. Designation MK Core Lab 27, Phoebe Station. Single cellular testing. Research lead, Dr. Ray, abstract. It's clear that the sample is encoded with instructions and that those instructions are unknown, perhaps unknowable. Exposure to human biomass seems to activate it, although exposure to other replication mechanisms have proven effective as well. Most attempts to break down the sample's molecular bonds, exposure to solvents, disinfectants, and freezing temperatures have failed. Exposure to extreme high heat has shown some efficacy. Experiment 1, cellular exposure. So, experiment 2, cellular wall degeneration. Experiment 3, cellular replication. Experiment was terminated early when replication continued outside of expected parameters. So that shit just started replicating uncontrollably. Experiment 107B, test subjects, Belter unknown origin, days of infection, 4 to 6 days, fatal. 107B, Dr. Strickland. The sample is highly transmissible and with proper exposure maintains 100% infection rate. What do you mean with proper exposure? A greater amount of biomass is needed in order to further understand the sample's encoded instructions. Experiment 2, subjects were Go ahead. Experiment 1. Subject was exposed to sample via cotton swab. Since it began within 3 hours, subject was moved to exam room 4. Experiment 2. Subjects were exposed to the sample via cotton swab, then immediately put through decontamination process. Subjects showed no symptoms. Immediate decontamination may be effective in the event of accidental exposure to staph. Experiment 3. Subjects were housed in exam room 4 with subject 1. Transmission began within hours. Subjects complained of disorientation, fever, and vomiting. After 4 days, chest and stomach pain were the primary symptoms, and the subjects showed a pronounced aversion to the station's overhead lighting. Hibernation ensued shortly thereafter.
The MK core isn't a treasure. It's a weapon.
What kind of weapon?
I don't know. Something alive. And fucking dangerous. Guess they stashed it before they had their fight. It's not in here.
So the MK core is some kind of organism.
Right.
I don't know. And neither do the scientists study it.
And yet this company is pouring endless amounts of money into it. They're willing to kill to keep it secret, and now they're running human tests.
Not humans. Belters. They don't even think of Belters as human. Fucking inners. They found a weapon they didn't understand, and they brought it out here to play with.
That's horrible.
It's nothing new. Just like Anderson Station. The Lagoon. Even these people. Left out here to die. Just another chapter in the story.
Got something. Ready?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Trying to open this thing? Oh, I guess there's my answer.
We found it.
We should destroy it.
And now we're going to destroy it.
Right. I might call a break on that. Finish making dinner. Get back on before it's gets a little bit too late. Yeah, I'm about to do that.